Hi there, it's Carlos with J. Carlos FitLab, and congratulations. We are about to go over the amazing tool that over probably 12 years I've been using with patients since I was practicing physical therapy all the way till now with my coaching and training clients. And that tool is the Wheel of Sanity. Hopefully you have your copy. If no, go ahead and print it because I'm going to talk you through it, and that way it will make sense to you and you can actually maximize the use and the effectiveness of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to screen share with you guys, and I'm going to share with you guys, there it is. Yours might be a little bit different, might be all one color, but at the end of the day, it's all about having these 7 elements. Now, let's back up for a little bit. Hang on for a minute. I want to tell you guys a little bit about how this came about. So, in physical therapy, we have to go through all this doctor's protocol, from orthopedic surgeons to you name it, cardiac rehab, and their protocols. Now, one of the things that I, pat myself on the back was that my patients were very, very high compliant with their home exercise program and their progression through rehab. And the reasons being because I took in consideration that they were busy people, they were busy parents, they were busy workers, they were busy business owners. So whenever I put a rehab program together, yes, I kind of follow the protocol that I was given by the doctors and the physicians, but in the one thing that would make the difference was that I consider what was important to them at the current time. It might have been just a elbow tendonitis or maybe a total knee replacement or whatnot, but I consider what was going on, what else was going on in their life. And that's after, trial and error, I came up with these 7 different pillars that really dictate where your mind is, where your emotions are, and where you really want to take action and actually be effective and get exactly what you want. And now I'm ready to share the screen with you guys. And that will make total sense to you now when you see all these different components. So now here's the Wheel of Sanity. As you can see, I'm going to go through each of them really quick so it makes sense to you when you go do your own. Now, many times we hear that, perfect balance, perfect 10, life in balance, eating healthy, healthy meals, balanced meals, and all that, and many, many years ago, I realized that everybody's striving to be that perfect 10, that perfect balance, and it doesn't exist. What exists is being aware and being proactive about what you want in life, and that's what this is all about. You have all these major pillars in your life right now, and you want to be aware of the ones that you are doing pretty good at, and also be proactive about the ones that you really want to improve or really want to get after them, right? So we're going to start with the very top one here, inner, the yellow one. Now, inner is related to your inner peace, your belief, your spiritual side, how connected are to your God or to whatever your deity is. The next over here in the green color is the physical, and that can be fitness or health, but it's related to your physical being as it is. So if you're sick, if you feeling crud, if you feel old and cranky joints, or if you feel fit and youthful and whatnot. Next in the red area, at least on the screen right here, is the family and your social circle. How well connected you feel nowadays to your family and your social circle. Next, career. Now, when we're talking career, we're talking about not just your job, but we're talking also with folks that might be retired, so they might need to find ways to stay busy so they don't feel like they're just a zero to the left, like they say back where I'm from. But, maybe you have a job and you want to do a career progress, move your career forward, get a promotion, or maybe you own a business and you want to sell your business or expand the business that you're in, or maybe start a new business, right? Now, when we get to the blue one, or this blue one, economics, with economics, what we're talking about, referring to, is about your finances. And you and I know, finances typically like 9 out of 10 times trumps health. You know, I have seen many, many very high performing people taking a beat down on their health because they have been working really hard on their careers and their life, making a lot of money, getting a lot of profits. But then in the process, along the journey to do that, now they have accumulating a whole basket of medications, you know, so the health just went down the drain. So we're going to go over finances too. Now, adventure, the yellow one over here to your left. When we thinking and referring to adventure, we're talking about those getaways, those staycation. Sometimes I refer to some of my coaching clients about the me time. Do you find or feel like you have some me time? And last but not least, one of my favorite ones, and I think it's the one important one that's one of the reasons I'm giving you guys to work on this, is impact. And impact, it comes down to legacy. What do you want to leave behind? What kind of gift you want to leave behind to the next generation? So when you're thinking about it, you know, it's something more related to your core values. Okay, so let's get to work. So when we're looking at the Wheel of Sanity, what you want to do, and I did already 3 here, you want to plot a dot. And we're using a dot instead of the numerical value like typically we'll do at the clinic with the pain scale, like 0 to 10 scale, because you want to kind of ballpark where you are, you know, and that's kind of more of a subjective, like pain is, right? And because we do it periodically, it's cool because you'll put one wheel on top of the other, you know, and by the end of the year, you see all your wheels together and you're like, oh my God, I did so well with my finances, or I took so well care of my health. And it's really cool to see 3, 4 wheels of one person over the course of a year. And it's really cool. So I'm excited for you to do this. Now, here comes the concept of the wheel. Once you plot all your dots for each of the areas, you're going to connect each of these dots, okay? Now, once you connect it, you'll see, you should be able to follow, if this was a wheel and you were to push the wheel, it should be able to roll forward, get some movement. If when you're looking at your circle here, at your wheel, it's too jagged, it doesn't move, that means that you got some areas, some corners of the wheel that you really need to work. So it doesn't matter if, for instance, this one I did here for you guys on the inner spiritual is way up here, or if my health one is over here. It doesn't matter to that point, right? What it matters is, does your wheel move forward? And that's where the proactive approach comes in. What areas are you interested in improving at this moment? And it can be in the next few days, in the next few weeks, and when not, maybe 90 days. I don't go more than 90 days because then this will help you create a step-by-step simple system that we can work together to get you what you want. Now, just because we're going to take maybe 1 or 3, no more than 3 of this area out of the 7, doesn't mean that the other 4 are going to go forgotten, right? We're just going to keep them an arm length away, on the back burner, on the tail of your eyes, so you're aware of them, okay? And so you're going to be aware of the 1 and 4, and the other 3, or maybe 1, you're going to be proactive and you're going to be working on it, okay? And that's how you stay compliant, you get results, and the best part about it is that you change and get what you want, okay? So let me change screen here. So I hope that helps. Now you can do your Wheel of Sanity, connect the dots, and see how well, if you were to move that wheel forward, if it moves or if it's not. Okay, now next time we're going to go over the structural tension bar, and that's when we take one area that you pick to work on out of those 7, one area, we break it step by step on a bar level and create milestone or deadline, sometimes we call it, and we get after it and we focus on it. And again, in the meantime, we are going to be aware of the other ones, but it's the one that we're going to be focused, that we're going to really capitalize and just be very, very highly effective. Okay, I hope that makes a lot of sense to you guys. If it doesn't, make sure you put a comment or contact me, and I would love to go over it over the phone with you, or maybe a Skype call. Okay, talk to you guys later.